Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak finally dropped the Silk Sonic, An Evening with Silk Sonic, which I expect the whole album to be super silky, smooth, and sensual. You know, I didn't know how many songs would actually be on this album. Definitely hoped that there were more than 9 because I knew that this album would probably be very, very good. Hearing the singles, obviously we already heard the Silk Sonic intro, Leave the Door Open, Smokin Out The Window was the latest single to come out, and Skate, all very, very, very great. The chemistry that these two have already listening to the first few singles, it just blows my mind. Their voices go perfectly together, and it's just that good classic R&B that a lot of people love to listen to. So I did already do reactions to Leave the Door Open, Skate. We've already heard Silk Sonic intro and Smokin Out The Window. So let's listen to the rest of this album. After Silk Sonic intro, it's Leave the Door Open. So let's start it with Fly As Me. Skadoosh.
Now you wanna, Okay, now have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat you like the man. You gon' love me back? You only get what you get. Ain't you ready that?
Oh my gosh, that Anderson .Paak first verse, that flow. I mean, you sprinkle in a little bit of hip hop in there on this funky bass line, on this thick, juicy, funky bass line. You know, obviously, most of the songs are going to be very sensual, very sexy, even if they're not necessarily targeted specifically at sex. Obviously, they're going to sprinkle in those sensual lines in there because that's what this album's about. It's an evening with Silk Sonic. But Anderson .Paak absolutely killed that. I love the flow and delivery he had right there. This is like when your parents listen to some music they hate, you know, maybe some modern rap or something, and they're like, that's not real music. You need to listen to real music. I feel like this is that music that everyone would be like, yo, this is real music. We know how this album was recorded, all live instruments, everything's so funky, all the bass, guitar, the drums, the percussion. It's all just so real and authentic, and it makes it feel really warm, cozy, and you just get this great atmosphere with this kind of music. It's great. I don't know how people can be like, nah, this sucks, you know, like, it's fantastic.
Okay, now Silk Sonic smooth like a mat, float like a butterfly on every single track. If you don't know what we talking about, I might have the whole band help me spell it out.
This is Anderson .Paak's song right here. He is absolutely shining. These verses on these instrumentals is really fresh. I really love listening to this type of flow from Anderson right here. I didn't necessarily think we would be getting any sprinkles of hip hop on this. I definitely thought it would all be, you know, mostly slower, old, you know, 80s R&B, but them sprinkling this in definitely gives it a little bit more of a modern touch, and I feel like it's really gonna pull the younger audience in. I really enjoy this song a lot. Why can I see this song in like semi-pro? It's like the perfect song for semi-pro. Don't know why. All right, so Fly As Me, very, very great song. I'm very happy with that to start it off. Let's go to After Last Night with Thundercat and Bootsy Collins.
It's just something about you.
Now I don't know what you did when you did what you did. Do it to me.
Bootsy Collins edition, amazing, and you know it. Ooh. Wow, Anderson .Paak back at it. I mean, that Bruno Mars and Anderson, oh, they were both on the first verse. I thought I heard both of them. Man, Anderson .Paak absolutely killing it so far. I love that melody in the pre-chorus. Obviously, The boys had one hell of a night with a woman or two. One woman each, okay? And they ain't thinking about any other girls, all right? They're focused on their woman, okay? It's that good love that we all want. I will say, though, the slower songs like this and like Leave the Door Open, I love. So don't get this twisted. In like the sensual songs, these songs maybe for me personally, I wouldn't necessarily just listen to them like chillin' or in my car. You know, I would rather listen to like Fly As Me or Skate. Obviously, I'm not saying that's taking away from the quality of the songs. Just for me personally, I wouldn't listen to it in my free time. Obviously, bedroom, totally different story.
Sweet, sticky, thick and pretty. You changed the game.
Man, after this, these two are gonna go for the sexiest men alive, I swear. All right, so we heard Smokin' Out The Window. Great track, obviously. Another little slower one, but let's go Put On a Smile.
I could pretend like I ain't in my feelings, but that ain't true. Nah.
This one's actually slower than Smokin' Out The Window, but this has a little bit of a different theme so far. I really like this instrumental so far. Right in the heart. Obviously, okay, this is the heartbreak song of the album. All right. Obviously, we haven't heard a heartbreak song so far in the first 5 in Skate. So we got Put On a Smile. Obviously, Bruno Mars really, really good at those heartbreak tracks. This one, you could feel it. The instrumental, every layer on it. I absolutely love the hi-hat in the drums. Everything about the instrumental just says it's definitely more of a sadder instrumental. You know, every other instrumental is very sensual, very fun, lighthearted. This one is definitely heavy, and you can feel that in every sense of the matter.
If I could turn back the hands on my rolling, you know I would. I don't make it sure that my baby good.
God, Anderson .Paak's voice goes so well on this beat. I love it.
No, I'm playing the dangerous game, but since you big up, I just running like a fool.
I actually really like that they added this song instead of all going positive, happy, sensual, because this definitely shows some like adversity from the two, that they're not just all love and all things happy. It definitely shows that other side, the side of heartbreak and sadness of a relationship and being really down about it, which happens all the time. And obviously when you're heartbroken, you know, a lot of times you want to go out with your friends, buy shots for everyone, be the life of the party and get your mind off of it. But at the end of the day, heartbreak is definitely like a poison. You cannot get your mind off it. And I think that's very relatable. And I think this track is very relatable. It'll definitely be a go-to for people going through heartbreak. All right, I'm very interested to hear 777. Oh, this one might be my favorite.
Blow the dice for me. Put your pretty ass lips together, blow up with me. But check the recording. Ooh, just touch that. Up a few big booty hoes with me in the pit.
Yeah. See, this is just more my cup of tea than like the After Last Night, Leave the Door Open and Smokin' Out the Window. Like this, Skate, Fly As Me, that's just more my cup of tea. But all these songs are basically flawless, perfect. You can listen to a lot of these in a lot of different scenarios, obviously, but I love this a lot.
Las Vegas at the disco. 777. Let's go. Blackjack Baccarat, tell 'em where you went, tell for me.
Blackjack Baccarat? Did they call it Baccarat? I always thought it was pronounced Baccarat. But I do love playing some Blackjack and Baccarat. Baccarat? I don't know how to say it. Casinos are a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm faded. People dilated, but the man in the mirror saying, go on, get your paper.
Yeah. All right, absolutely love that song. That's my favorite so far. That is just like, mwah. my perfect song. That's definitely, it's a lot of fun. Definitely something I would listen to at a party. I mean, I would listen to all these at a party, but that one just really gets me going. You know, I do enjoy a night out at the casino. You know, a little bit of liquor, a little bit of beer, whatever you're drinking. It is a lot of fun, and this song makes me smile. I like it a lot. We already reacted to Skate. You could go watch that video. Same with the Leave the Door Open. So final song, Blast Off.
Don't know where we're going, but we're levitating up in this room. Check your place. Blast off into the sky.
Wow, I'm just absolutely jammed to that one. That guitar solo is phenomenal on a song like this. Really enjoy that. This is definitely like Bruno Mars is absolutely stealing the show here. Really like the first verse from Anderson .Paak, but Bruno Mars is shining big time on this song. This is probably one of my more favorite slow songs on the album. It's definitely very atmospheric and fun. It's not just sensual. It's not just love. You have a lot of good imagery in here. This one's very poetic. I really like that when it comes to songwriting.
Away from the stratosphere, sending love from up above. Happy trails, Baba.
All right. That was freaking amazing. Yeah, that song was like really good vibes. I feel like that would be like a good smoker song. I think they ended it really well. Like they ended it just like a rocket to the moon, taking off. Like you're gone. You got the good vibes. You got all you need. Overall, I mean, this is... there's really nothing wrong with this album. I don't have anything bad to say about any song, like at all. I think the musicianship of this album is incredible, especially in this day and age. I think they definitely, I don't necessarily think they took a risk by doing this kind of music, even though like it's not mainstream, not popular, but it was. And there's definitely a lot of people that'll absolutely love it. I hope the younger crowd enjoys it as much as the older crowd will. I know that the older crowd will love it because it's going to be nostalgic for them, especially if you grew up, you know, 70s, 80s, whatever. But everything top to bottom, from the drums to the funky bass lines, the piano, the guitar riffs, especially the guitar riff in like 777, Skate, a couple other songs, like all around, this song shows great musicianship skills. The vocal talent is top tier. I don't know if it gets much better than like Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars, especially when it comes to singing and the vocal ranges and the deliveries and the different things that they can do with their voice and how smooth it really is. I hope everyone recognizes it. I hope everyone gives this album the respect it deserves. I know maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I still feel like everyone would enjoy it, or at least a song or two on this album. There's definitely not one skip on here. I would listen to all these songs again and again. I think this is a timeless album, and I think it's an instant classic. And I think we knew that going in, hearing the intro, hearing Leave the Door Open, hearing Skate, and Smoking Out the Window. I don't know if this is like the hype from hearing this, but it definitely should be, you know, in people's album of the year, you know, list. If people are choosing their album of the year, it definitely should be up there. There's no reason for it not to be. And yeah, have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed this album as much as I did. What do you think about it? Did you love it as much as I do? I definitely don't see anyone absolutely hating this album. So tell me what your favorite songs were and what you enjoyed about this album. I appreciate you so much for coming. Hit a like if you liked the video, and subscribe to the channel if you just love talking music just as much as I do. Follow me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter at EJSpark1, and as always, you know what it is. It's peace, love. I love s'mores. EJ out.